Hey guys, what is up? It's your boy AJ Dark hitting you with a live stream here on my YouTube channel. And as the title suggests, this is updates. Um so I was gonna do a video on Call of Duty Black Ops, and that was great and all, but I realized I haven't really given a tour of the new system. So what I will be doing is I'll be going through and showing you guys all the stuff I can do on the Xbox, like in terms of games. And I want to let you guys know now, I will also be doing the Nintendo Switch. PlayStation was already a given, but this way I have more access to more games. So without further ado, let's take a look at the games I have and the updates that will be coming this way. So for starters, we're going to start out with the Arkham series. Now, I have everything from Arkham Origins to Arkham Knight. And I I don't know if Gotham Knights is going to be included in this yet. I do know that, you know, Gotham Knights is a game I am interested in getting and will be getting. So there is that. And yeah, that's something that I'm excited for, the new release of that game. Next up we got both Injustice 1 and 2. And I know that, not many people play these games anymore, but, it's just something to have, if nothing else, for the story. As everyone knows, I'm a big campaign player. I love my campaigns. Next up, we got the Lego games, which also includes Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, right? The brand new Skywalker game that came out. And, what I found a little weird about this, if I'm being honest here, from what I've seen, because I haven't really played through it yet, was that they did it so differently from the original ones. You know, like there's just a lot more open world. You know, almost kind of like Lego Batman 2. You know what I'm saying? Like how they did that. It's a lot more open world in that manner. So, there's that. So we do have, of course, the Clone Wars. We gotta have the Clone Wars. You gotta have the Clone Wars. And also we also have Lego Marvel Superheroes, Superheroes 2, and Avengers. And I will be getting the other Avengers pack as well. But in the meantime, I have Lego Batman's 1 through 3 to keep me company, alongside Lego DC Supervillains. Next up, we have the entirety of Assassin's Creed. Now, you obviously remember the first 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 9 games, but I got something else. The Assassin's Creed Chronicles. Right? So these are side games, right? They're not necessarily in continuity. They're part of the 2.5 3D collection. Actually, 2.5D collection. So it means that yes, they're like 3D, but at the same time it's animated differently, slightly. That there's no way to quite explain it. But excuse me. But good news is that we will be playing through these games. Including the newer ones. As you can see, I have them all lined up, including Origins and Odyssey, because you gotta line them up like that. And moving on to the next series of games is the Hitman series. Now, you probably wonder why I have only Hitman 3. Um, Something that most people don't know is through Game Pass, you can actually get all 3 of the newest Hitmans through this one. So the entire campaign of 1, 2, and 3 is on this icon right here. But we also have Blood Money, Silent Assassin 2. I believe that's Contracts, and then that's Absolution. So we have that. Next up in the series, we have Far Cry. Now, I don't know about you folks, but this is by far one of my favorite set of games so far. My favorite in this is Far Cry 4. I remember playing this on the PS3 when it was the move, you know. And recently, I've been playing Far Cry 5, and my friend even convinced me to play a little bit of Far Cry New Dawn. For those of you who don't know, I won't spoil too much, but Far Cry 5 and New Dawn actually segue into each other. And actually, this is something I just now noticed. But if you look at the A in Far Cry, the classic, 2, 3, 4, and Primal, there's that little gash in there, but it's not there in 5, New Dawn, and 6, which is weird. Huh. They got a different look. That's why. But, oh well. It's cool. Moving on, we got Red Dead Redemption. Now, obviously, I had to spring for the second one and the first one. You know, I played a little bit of the second one. My brother had the game. I tried it. It's not bad. Been playing a little bit of Red Dead Redemption. Um, it's not horrible. You know, it's a decent game. You know, and we will be doing more on that. So there is that. Next up, we have, of course, a classic set of games, Resident Evil. Um, so for those of you who don't know, um, I actually had a girlfriend a while back. It's a long story, and I won't delve too much into it. She's no longer my girlfriend, but something positive I got out of the relationship was my love for these games. You know, specifically Biohazard and Village, because this was a game she actually particularly liked, and I actually would play with her on this game. And I got to be honest, it was a fun game. So you know, when she kind of took her copy, I bought the game for myself and decided to play a little bit through it. And I got to be honest with you, it was a good decision. I truly enjoyed the game. Biohazard actually segues into Village, you know, in a really nice way that I quite enjoyed. You know, so you know, there's that. Next up, we have the Call of Duty franchise. Now, I'm not gonna lie, on the Xbox, my Call of Duty collection's a little slim as of right now. But I will be expanding it when I go back to the PlayStation, and I'll be doing back and forth live streams and all that. And also, I will be trying to find a way to live stream on the original Xbox as well. So you will be getting content from there as well. But for right now, we have Black Ops 1 and 2, classic go tos, as well as Call of Duty 3 and World at War. Again, nice classics. You know, Activision did a very well job on them. You know, and this was like before the era of Raven. You know how the newer games have Raven on them. You know, so they were well done. Don't get me wrong, the new Raven stuff is good, but a lot of it's either too futuristic, or they go for the World War II stuff. You know, which I get it. It's their stomping grounds. Call of Duty, you know, did very well with that. So, you know, I gotta appreciate that. Next up, we have another shooter game, Sniper Elite. Now, I only have 4 and 5 as of right now, but I do have intentions to go back and get the others as well. There isn't really much to be said here, except that I can actually co-op Sniper Elite 4. I don't know about 5, but I'm pretty sure I can do the same there. And so I will be finding someone who I can do that with as well. You know, so that'll be nice. Next up, we have Darksiders. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this was actually one of my favorite games to play when I found out about it. You know, it was this game called Darksiders 3. For those of you who don't know, it was released about a year or two ago on what was it? Was it the Actually, it might have been, no, it was 3 years ago. It was 3 years ago, 2019, and it was released on the PlayStation 4. This game right here was available for free through PlayStation Plus at the time. And basically, you go around, you play as one of the four horsemen. For those of you who are not familiar with the tale, basically, in the Bible, there are four horsemen that signify the end of the world. I forget what their names are, But basically, there are 4 horsemen, and this game goes through, or a set of games, I should say, goes through all of them, specifying which one is which, and so on and so forth. Next, moving on, we're going on to Star Wars, because you can't have a collection without Star Wars. And you'll notice I have a few older ones here and some newer ones, in fact. And speaking of Star Wars, guys, got some news from the grapevine here. We have a sequel to this game right here, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. We have a sequel on the way called Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I'm not entirely too sure on the plot. I believe Cal Kestis is supposed to be making an appearance in this one as well. But I do know that they are doing a sequel to this game, which I'm very much excited for. Yeah. Next up, we have in my just random games category, we have this one right here. This right here, L.A. Noire. Now, this is a classic old school Rockstar game. This came out quite a few years ago. In fact, we'll go over here to the game card and find out. This was released in 2017, right? So this was it's aged a little bit, you know? Basically, you play as a beat cop in, I want to say it's well, actually, what era? It's the 40s. Yeah. Okay, it's the 40s. Wasn't entirely too sure. So you play as a beat cop in the 40s, and basically your goal is to clean up Los Angeles. You know, pretty straightforward stuff. Next up, we obviously got Fortnite, and that's pretty simple game in and of itself. In fact, let me check who made this. It was Epic Games. Okay, in that case, there we go. I like to keep all my stuff in one order, so there's that. So next up, we have Fortnite. Everyone knows what Fortnite is. I will be playing a little bit of that, as well as Rocket League. And as we just found out recently, Fall Guys. As you know, I have Fall Guys, and good news about Fall Guys, they've released Fall Guys on a brand new launcher. So, folks, if you have Fall Guys on your PS4 or 5, make sure you get the new launcher. The old one has been shut down, from what I understand, and you will not be able to play Fall Guys. Okay, next up, Farming Simulator 19. There isn't really much to be said about this game. This game is just kind of where I dick around and, play with, or I used to play with my friends. I mean, it's a very rudimentary, basic game that there really isn't much to be said about here, And then going on to, of course, Dead by Daylight. I don't know about you, but for me, this game is a really awesome game. I actually quite enjoy it. I like the thrill. Sometimes you just need a good scary game to kind of make you feel alive. You can't get that from games like Fortnite, Rocket League, or Fall Guys. Those are fun, and if you want to play something, but see, even with Grand Theft Auto, you can't get that scary feel. Sometimes you just need a truly horrifying game. So, Next up, we have Castlevania. I don't know about y'all, but I am a huge fan of the Castlevania Netflix series. Huge fan. I love it. Like, purely just perfect. And so when this was on sale, I got it, of course, Xbox game and all that, being dirt cheap. I said, sure, why not? And I do have the collection on the Switch. So I will be live streaming a little bit of that as well as my Mario games and etc. etc. Next up, we have Tom Clancy's The Division and The Division 2. Now, I haven't played these games yet, so I know literally nothing going in. But that has to do with the fact that they were dirt cheap, which is why I bought them. And as you can see here, they are really just high quality games. This is the kind of game that you can wrap your head around. From what I've been told, these are very high quality games. And of course, we will be doing some matches of Uno and Chess Ultra if I can find the proper partner. I might not do chess. See, I know that you guys probably don't care that much about chess. However, I will be opening some matches. You know, I'll figure out a system, but basically, if someone's interested in playing, let me know. Next up, we have Grand Theft Auto Online. Now, I know as much as y'all do, this game's been worked to death. It's been done over the span of not one, not two, but three different consoles. But I had to upgrade. I got to upgrade because, I mean, I anticipate that a lot of people are going to get the Series X and the PlayStation 5 as I have. And granted, it's going to be a lot cheaper when they get it, but you know what? That's not the important thing. The important thing is that I'm prepared, I'm ready, and hopefully I'll make some new friends along the way. With that being said, next up we have Battlefield 1943. I don't know much about the other Battlefield games, but this game to me was prime. Let me tell you, this game right here was my go-to on the PS3 when I just wanted to play a random bullshit game and had nothing else better to do. So the goal is very simple. You basically just do a team deathmatch. You have to be online, of course, but it's a team deathmatch. Very simple rules, and you're playing capture the flag as well. So it's kind of like, I mean, it's basically like a modern day capture the flag, but a little more gruesome because you have a whole island that you have to capture the flag with, not just a small map. So I definitely recommend this. It is a very good game, very solid game. But remember, if you play it on the Xbox, especially on the modern one, make sure when you go to like invite a friend or something, make sure you have them friended through the 360 servers, or they will not show up. So with that being said, next up we go to Well, there's really much to be said about Bubble Shooter. This is just kind of some dumb game I got because, well, I saw it and it was free. There really ain't much to say about that. So we're going to go to the next one. Midnight Club Los Angeles, the complete edition. Right? Now this game right here also was one of the big games I played back in the day, specifically on the PS3. There were a handful of games I played back then, So we had like The Last of Us, Midnight Club Los Angeles, Call of Duty Black Ops. I mean, there was so many games to be played. But this one right here is one of my if I have to be honest here, it's one of my favorite racing games because you can drive whatever car you want, whatever bike, and they actually use the names of, whatever you're playing. So like whatever you're driving, it's the actual name. It's not like within Grand Theft Auto where they have to kind of skimp around what the vehicle is, but we all know what it is. They actually use the name, and I do quite enjoy that. And finally, for the last of the games that we have up here is PUBG. I gotta have PUBG, Player Unknown Battlegrounds. I gotta have it, and so obviously I will be trying to do a little bit of that as well. And it's not the only thing I intend to do, but the good news is that, as you can see, this is just a small portion of the collections that I have amongst my console. This is just one of the three consoles I have, and I will be trying to do more. In fact, let's take a look here real quick. I'm going to show you guys the future of my cart, assuming that my cart still has. Okay, so as you can see, I have Sniper Elites 2 and 3 saved, Black Ops 3 and 4, and both the Force Unleashed games. These are just games that I intend to get, later down the road. And while we're at it in the game store, let's take a moment to look at this. There is 80% off Ultimate Game sales. Okay, and another thing, I have this game on the PlayStation, the Grand Theft Auto trilogy. For those of you who really enjoyed the older games, get it while you can, because if it's on sale here, I'm willing to bet it's on sale over at the Play Store. Now this I should... Oh. Let's see. Okay. So as you can see, we're going to go get Halo Infinite. And not just that, but I also got the campaign. See, I'm a big player of campaigns, if you couldn't tell. And with that, I'm actually going to be creating another group. Assuming it'll let me. Nope, won't need to. Let's see. So we scroll down until we find Halo. Okay, never mind. Halo Infinite. Always double check. Oh, and other games we do have are Mafias 1 through 3 as well. So that is something that I do have in store. So, yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of the tour. Also, I just want to let you guys know this is for my PlayStation fans. Those of you who love PlayStation and more importantly love God of War. The new God of War Ragnarok is being released November 9th on Wednesday. I hope you guys pick it up. Also, the newer God of War, the original one for the PS4 has obviously been released, but now more than ever, you can pick it up on the PlayStation Store. And for those of you who don't have a PlayStation, I've actually heard this from one of my coworkers, so we're gonna test this theory real quick. God of what the? Let's see. My coworker told me that she had gotten God of War on here, which I found a little weird because it was, to me, that's an exclusive. So it shouldn't be possible. Also, now that I have the storage, I will be going into the Gears of War franchise as well. Just something that, you know, felt like I should say. You game, what the? It's alright, I have that game on, what's it called? On the PlayStation, so we're good. As you can tell, no God of War here. So, with that being said, I hope you guys stay informed. And also remember, I will be doing other, you know, consoles. I mean, really, I'll be doing other consoles. And another thing that is really cool is that now, hold on, let me just do that real quick. So, okay, yeah, no, I was going to show you guys the screen I have on my computer. I have a handful of other games on my computer as well, so I'll be doing a bunch more streams. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this little live stream. I just prefer to do live streams instead of videos. I find it's more genuine, more authentic. You don't feel like I'm reading from a script. And I hope you guys, leave a like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, get the word out. I'm going to try and make a habit of not deleting my streams. I know I've done that um, quite a bit. What'll happen is I will mess up, and I try to do the one take kind of thing, but sometimes it just does not work. So I'm gonna try to get better on that note. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Spread the word, because the sooner we can make this my full-time job, the more videos I can make. I really want to go out there and make some more videos for you guys. And this way, I can enjoy what I do. You guys can enjoy watching me do what I do. And honestly, I would love to do this for a living. And so I need your guys' help with that. So with that being said,